So yesterday's August Patch Tuesday, there were 28 security nodes compared to July. July had 16. You look at percentage-wise, that's almost a 75% increase in 1 month in number of new security nodes. And some of them are kind of way up high here, right? So if you look at a criticality standpoint, there's 4 critical up here. That essentially means that it's not only dangerous, but it's also very exploitable. Something that's in the kernel, something is in the code, affecting multiple different software components. So if somebody's going to go through this and say, oh, what's applicable? How do I prioritize that? Essentially, we have our daily security agent run automated scan and check. Our daily automation goes and does the findings, not only for vulnerabilities, but anomaly detection around the whole identity, access, etc. But let me go back to yesterday, right? So yesterday was analysis that ran early in the morning. So it already identified that these nodes were available from SAP. What we do is we already bring them down to the systems automatically. And then we cross-reference them with the vulnerability versus the system and see what's applicable. So it already found out 6 nodes were applicable from those 28, and those were new. And then what's actually rated, right? So these are something that happens automatically. What we do from that point on is straight go into remediation mode. When I say that, I mean, like, for instance, our security agent can automatically say, hey, you need to patch because those are known high critical. These are the tickets to track the remediation effort and automatically assign them to, let's say we have various work queues or work streams that involve with the platform configuration, identity, and also the application side. So what happened is they actually get created. So the security nodes here, and you can see Patch Tuesday. So every month we have a Patch Tuesday open ticket, and that ticket essentially is created in order for our AI agent to track. So you can see that it automatically creates tickets to track these. And then once we have them, in each of these tickets, there are essentially details on what remediation is, and then it signs them. So think about it as a workflow, right? It's patching. And then we go into automation mode and say, what of these patches, can they be tested in our sandbox? Can they be scripted? Can they be put into our automation library? And then the idea is to get from sandbox development into production quickly. And that's kind of what happened here is we have these tickets now open and somebody is assigned to work on remediation. So if I have, just security compliance desk, we go into patching, we go into one of these, what do they contain? The AI agent creates the ticket and it knows what components and all CD and all that sort of stuff. Later on, we'll talk about how we score all this in terms of the overall resiliency score of the system. We call that SECO Resiliency Index. SRI. Essentially, each one of these has a score that will go into prioritization, how high of the vulnerability, and then how applicable it is to your environment. So we're not only taking this score, but we apply this to your environment and say, how busy this environment, how important it is in a business context, how exploitable is your environment, do you have controls around this? That will prevent people from exploiting this, et cetera, et cetera. But let's say this node is, essentially now in flux in terms of deployment. And there are automation that you can apply to that in order to, first of all, apply the node and then change management to move that node code fixes into the other systems.